Hi, I'm NRHA professional Darcie Lynn Welsh. Welcome back to another episode of Sliders Corner. Today we're going to be covering the sliding stop and the fundamentals to start on, and we're going to break it down for you. There are 3 ways we ask a horse to stop. The first one is verbal, off the word whoa. The second one is off of our reins, and the third one would be off of our seat and our legs. So we're going to cover all of that. Let's get started. So we're going to start off with asking that horse to stop off of the word whoa and off of our voice. So as I walk forward, I ask her to stop. Woo. She responded to me. Now if she hadn't, the only reason that our horses learn the English word whoa or universal word whoa is because we back it up with a pressure. So if she would have made the mistake of continuing to walk forward, woo, which she didn't, but if she would have, then we would have added more pressure to her and pulled on her until she responded by stopping and backing up. So they learn the word whoa because of pressure and release. So every cue that we teach them is based off a pressure and release technique. We are now going to start on asking a horse to stop and back off the reins. I'm going to pick up here. When she feels that pressure, she softens her face, she moves her feet. Part of what makes a horse develop that sliding stop is that they think that any of these 3 cues to stop mean to back up. And when they think that that means back up and you apply that cue, they're going to try much harder to get stopped and get in that backup before you have to apply pressure to them, because ultimately they want to be free of pressure. So if they know that they can be free of pressure by going into reverse when they recognize that cue, that's what makes them start to develop that sliding stop. So with her, all I'm doing is forward, picking my hands up. I am using my body with it because I just tend to apply all of them at once. Pardon our weather. Got a little windstorm there. So just a few more times. I'm slow, but I'm kind of continuous until she starts to respond, then my hands move. We'll go over that one more time. So I'm forward on a loose rein when I'm ready to get stopped and back up. I'm drawing and I keep pulling until she gets into reverse, then I just hold that pull. That allows her to find release by getting behind that pull so that she has release in the backup.
Moving on to the last cue that we use is our body language and our legs. We apply a pressure to our horse's side to ask them to go forward, and we remove the leg pressure by taking our legs away from their sides and putting pressure by pushing down the heels and the stirrup to ask them to be able to stop and back up. Oftentimes we will fence our horses. What that is letting them run up to the fence and getting them used to stopping on their own by just removing our legs and sitting in the saddle. They get in tune with our body language and they're learning to stop on their own with some confidence.
That wraps it up for today's episode. Thank you for joining me. For more information, you can find us on the web at rightleadranch.com. Also, like us on Facebook, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up on more Sliders Corners episodes. We'll see you next time.